is goody in Djibouti? What is goody in Djibouti? All right, sound fresh. Saw this crazy clip and definitely made me want to talk about something positive. So we are going somewhere positive with this, guys. Stay tuned. Here we go. Any information that you have, please come forward. A thief was electrocuted while attempting to steal electrical wiring, and now his family is suing the charging company for $3 million. The incident happened late at night in Houston, Texas. Surveillance footage shows 18-year-old Darius Johnson sneaking up to an electric vehicle charging station. He planned to cut out the copper wiring and sell it for cash, but the moment he sawed through the cable's insulation, a powerful surge of electricity shot through his body, lighting up the area for a split second before he collapsed to the ground. It wasn't until the next morning that a janitor discovered his body and called the police. When officers and paramedics arrived, Darius had no signs of life. The coroner's report concluded he died playing. of Stop with that. arrest caused by a high-voltage electric shock. Wow. He's gone.
Filed a lawsuit against the charging station operator, Volt Edge Energy, claiming the company failed to take adequate safety precautions.
Okay, that's fresh. So he cut the cable, right? He cut the wire that caused him to, no longer be with us, and yeah, now the family is pointing the finger like we were directly responsible for this. And yeah, that just kind of goes to what I was talking about. And yeah, I mean, that is terrible. I'm not going to sit here, any of this is not good. But I mean, let's be honest. This guy wasn't out helping grandmothers cross the street in a dark night, helping them carry the groceries up the street. Okay, let's just call the situation what it was. Someone who's down bad, trying to make a quick, easy buck, and it went bad really quickly. Okay, I mean, but the very next day, right after his passing, his family is like trying to get that money, like that the state, that the state murdered him. And it's just, I laugh so hard because I'm from, Southern California, where I always heard, you know, this is the state where someone is going to climb up on your roof trying to break into your house one night, and then they're going to fall through the roof or a skylight or whatever, and they're going to fall on a kitchen table or something, and a knife's going to stab them in the foot. You're going to be responsible for that. Or even better, someone comes in your house, trying to rob you or mess up your family, and believe me, a lot of people in Southern California were locked and loaded. I mean, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All right. So let's say you defend yourself, your property. You shoot this person, you're on the hook already for attempted murder. And this piece of shit, well, decided to break into your house in the middle of the night. So again, here's where we're going positive. We're going positive. Everyone's like, "Hey, Mike, I thought we were going to stay positive." We are. Okay. Here's the point. We need to hold ourselves personally accountable. What it means is we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and actually be able to look at us and not, the reflection of who we want to be, who we wish we were. We have to see us for our true unfiltered self, because only then will you be able to have a clear perspective and actually want to take accountability. That doesn't sound much like that person or that family, has that, because hey, you know what? I'm down bad right now, okay? But you know what? I'm making it work. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing the steps that are required to move forward. That's helping out my family, doing applications several hours in the morning and then later in the evening, because hey, new jobs, open all the time. So all we can do is just, be accountable for our own actions, our own thoughts. That is the only thing we have control over in this world. Without that, I mean, we're fucked. Okay, I'm sorry, but uh, we just got to see, the writing on the wall for what it is. And if we're not going to be true to ourselves, I mean, we're damn sure not going to be true to our family or our friends. We're going to put up this mask and pretend to be something we're not. It's sad to say. It's unfortunate, but you know, wanted to come on here, and this just kind of ties back to the other positive thing that it's not all rainbows and ice cream, because that would be really boring and it would get tired really quickly. I'm pretty sure like the dopamine would run out pretty quickly after you. It's like having a steak every night from Ruth Chris, or then the next night, oh, I want to go to Mastro's. Oh, let's go to Nobu. Okay, when it's like when your levels are always at this elevation, it's like what the hell? I don't care. I have a personal chef, at home. I'm going to Masters. It's all like built up levels. So, and of course, that doesn't buy you happiness. So that just goes to prove to you that you know what I mean. All that does is elevate a lifestyle that may not even be sustainable. So, hey, how many people in the NFL have gone broke? You know, after they retired, and some even while they were, you know what I mean, like in the league. So, um, yeah, just kind of fun facts to talk about. And I know, like I said, it's not fun times right now. You don't got to tell me. I guarantee you the numbers, they're already saying low spending on Black Friday. I'm going to do a video maybe tomorrow about just how crappy probably the sales were and how much they're going to try and pump it up for Cyber Week, which is another just way to show you it's a scam, I mean, what you're going to have the best deals all the way up until Christmas, Hanukkah. I mean, like, come on, let's just 30% is a joke now, because we all know that's the increase of everything. Plus, even if you're putting tariffs on, who knows? Some companies said they haven't even touched tariffs. And I gotta tell you, I have insider information that it's probably not going to get better food wise, because for the most part, a lot of these vendors and third party, logistics suppliers who are the middlemen between, from the fields to the grocery stores, right? Those guys have already taken the hit, and they've already said, hey, we're going to absorb the costs right now. We're going to continue to do business, because that's what we need to do. Continue to do business. And that's why the shelves are still stocked, and um, but here's the fact: come New Year, they're not taking that shit on the chin anymore. All right, they're passing it on, and we'll be lucky if some of the stores will actually do a split, or maybe they'll just do like the real estate, a triple net. They'll just push everything to the end line, and they get paid still. So, but hey, it's just bad times right now. Bad times don't last forever. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. I always say these things because it just reaffirms, my positive headspace. If you don't have a positive headspace, believe me, you're going to go down some really bad rabbit holes really quickly. Facts in life that, and hey, I know, believe me, times have changed when I make these references, but I still make them because I still believe them. Uh, Bryan Cranston, great actor now, right? Everybody, Walter White, he did the presidential movie as well as the play. He's in movies. He's a producer, right? So that guy was schlepping along, chasing down, like bits to get on Seinfeld to raise his profile, in his late 30s. Okay. He didn't get Malcolm in the Middle until I think like 45 or near 50. Okay. And he had to tell his kids like this isn't normal. This isn't going to last. Like showing up to awards in like limousines. Like he put expectations, in place that it likely won't go well. And like I said, when you keep the expectations lower, there's not much to fuss over, because that's realistic. I mean, if you want to say, yeah, we're going to go to Disneyland and we're going to stay at the Disney hotel, and you know, so on and so forth. I mean, you could say everything, but what really matters is what you're able to keep. Because we all make what we make, and sometimes just we spend it all, whether it's on necessities like rent, utilities, or fun little purchases that make us feel good. I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Like I said, all you can control is what you do. I'm not here to try and control you. I'm just here to try and put out some good vibes. And you're probably, wow, Mike, you're really being a downer right now. But that's just me. I'm a I'm a killer. I'm a fireball. I don't know. But yeah, I'm uploading a lot, and my wife was like, "Why are you uploading so much?" And I said, "Hey, you know what? While I have the energy now and the time, I'd rather be productive than just playing video games all day or just going for walks and nonstop because I can only go for so many walks so long. I think we can all agree on that. But you know, like I said, things come when they come, and I'm aware of this. It's not like I went to school for basket weaving or anything like that. I did the work in the last 15 years. That I did the little steps. I showed up. I kept making progress. I love recruitment. It's weird. I don't know why, but I do. It's my jam. And like I said, when I ended up going to school for it, I already had the experience. So because I didn't really see much use in school at the time for the most part, but once started kind of thinking long term when you crack that 28 age, you're like what's going on, so yeah, like I said, went to school and did accelerated program because I always heard the student loan debt trap is going to follow you the rest of your life, going to make you miserable. So hey, here's the fun fact: I completed my bachelor's from an accredited university for like $2,500. I mean, I did all the smaller stuff, but I was able to basically crank out a class like every other week, basically at the rate I was going. Because hey, when you have the accountability and you are holding yourself accountable, you'd be surprised with how much shit you can get done. Let me tell you. I mean, everyone says, "Oh, it's so hard," but until you're actually in that position, it's like, well, if the Nazis were at my door, like bullshit. Okay, don't tell me that, right? So, yeah, that's just me trying to jazz you guys up as well as just kind of talk. And like I said, I'm trying to upload as much as I can because I'm new to this. I got the energy. I hope the quality is coming along. And yeah, I'll just keep talking into the next one, and hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And oh wait, also wanted to show you that why some people consider it a manipulative. All right. Artificial discounts, like I said, they raised it before. Limited stock tricks, they try and do the, scarcity tactics. Psychological pressure, try and use timers and things exactly. Low quality versions, some are actually cheaper models specifically for holiday sales, but they appear like, the high quality stuff. And FOMO, of course, consumers end up buying things they don't need because they don't want to miss out. Why corporations do it? Well, because it reliably spikes quarterly revenue, clears out old inventory, helps them compete for market share, helps them compete for market share, shifts consumer spending forward into the holiday season. Yeah, yeah, that's not controlling or bullshit. Yeah. It's not a legal scam, but its engineered sales is designed to maximize profits, often by leveraging consumer psychology. I also wanted to be a psychologist as well, so I definitely think I have somewhat of at least a little bit of starter. I took a couple classes, so. But the term's origin is known as that the earliest known use of Black Friday in the shopping sense Philadelphia in the 50s and 60s. Wow, they got us. We're cooked. We didn't even know about this shit. That was, dude, post World War II. There it is. Police officers used the term negatively to describe chaos when stubborn shoppers flooded the city the day after Thanksgiving. Okay, you know what? I can honestly relate to this because I was part of this generation where, thank God, like I mean, I like I said, I remember it. I wasn't part of it, but people would be in jail if they had cell phones back then at the Black Fridays. There was like, how many people are going to get trampled to death this year at Black Friday? That literally was kind of a betting, thing at some of the office pools, right? So, and then it just got like super soft, and it's like you're trying to offer this psychological, Squid Game to get these items, but then like okay, three at a time. Okay, now you go, and then